Hey guys, this is Trenchy back again to bring you another video, and this time we are doing a tag. And actually, let me see if I can place this. Alright. So guys, yeah, I'm doing a tag created by two different channels. It's called the um, Top 10 Favorite Animated Movie Disney Tag. It was created by um, the NightwatchZone, over there with Night, Killy, and Coriander. Awesome people, great people. Consider them a friend of mine. They're awesome. Please check them out. They do great reviews, awesome reviews on horror films, and just great movies. Like they did a dope review on what's it called? Fucking Blade Runner. I don't know why that one's on my mind, but they did a great review on Blade Runner. They've done reviews on the Friday 13th franchise, Nightmare franchise. All solid shit, all great shit. And there was another channel involved in the creation of this. They had a guest on called Natalie Fierce. She is from the channel. Natalie Fierce has cerebral palsy. I haven't actually watched her channel yet, but it's on my list, and I will get to it, and I will watch it. And she seemed like a really nice person on stream, so she's probably fucking dope. If Nightwatch has her, she's probably dope. So I'm definitely going to be checking her out at some point. Both links will be in the description below. At some point, once I put them up there, they'll be up there. Don't worry, but I gotta put them up there. My ass is lazy, but so what we're gonna be doing is going down my top 10 animated Disney movies. Now, Knight didn't know this, but I already was planning to do a top 20 animated Disney movies in the work, but I decided I'm doing the top 10 tag, but I have 10 honorable mentions. So technically, I don't have 20 movies. I'm still competing in the rules of the tag. I'm doing 10, but I just happen to have 10 honorable mentions. So, yeah, man, let's strap in. We're going to be here for a while. Night, and Natalie, and Coriander, you guys asked for this. This is probably going to be a long one. Strap in. Because if anybody knows me, you know that I think Disney is evil. But at the same time, I really like their shit. I really like their products. And I am actually a Disney fan. So, coming in as my 10th honorable mention, we're starting with my honorable mentions. Number 20, all around place, but 10th honorable mention is a little movie from the 40s called Fun and Fancy Free. This movie is essentially two animated stories hooked together by Jiminy Cricket, who is traveling around from house to house. And in one house, he plays a record to a doll and a stuffed bear about Bongo the bear, and it tells the story of Bongo the bear. And we go for this musical journey of Bongo the circus bear, who's stuck out in the wild and tries to win over a bear he loves and has to fight an angry bear and stuff like that. Fun shit. And then Jiminy Cricket goes to a party, which is done in live action, but still the main focus of this movie is animated segments, where there are two puppets, two ventriloquist puppets, an old man and a child. that sounds fucking weird, but it's a Disney movie, so it's okay. They're having a party and talking about smoking a cigar. Oh god, this sounds really bad. An old man, two puppets, and a little girl talking about smoking a cigar. It's a Disney movie. It's a Disney movie. And there's an animated segment involving Donald. They tell a story at the party. It's an animated story involving Donald, Mickey, and Goofy finding the beanstalk, climbing up, and having to deal with the giant. I grew up with this one and I have a lot of fun with it, so that's why it's at my 10th honorable mention. Coming in at number 19, or number 9 honorable mention, is Sleeping Beauty. Mainly this movie's on here just for one element, and that is Maleficent. I always liked Aurora. Aurora is cool, but Maleficent is one of the most badass evil villains to walk on the screen. She's fucking amazing with her prowess, the way she carries herself, and her aesthetic. She's a brilliant villain. I love how she can turn into a dragon. Aurora's nice. Aurora's sweet. I like Aurora a lot. She's one of my favorite Disney princesses. But this one really goes to Maleficent here. Maleficent owns all now. And that's why she's here and that's why pretty much Sleeping Beauty's here at the number 9 honorable mention spot. Okay, number 18 or number 8 honorable mention is Lilo and Stitch. Love Lilo and Stitch. I love the aliens. I love the sister storyline where the one older sister has to take care of the younger sister because her parents died and they had that clash, but at the same time, you know, they need each other. And then you get Stitch breaking out the factory and doing all that sci-fi fucking shit with the spaceships. And then he has to learn to be good. And then you got the scientist and the little green guy who's a vegetarian trying to stop him and trying to capture him. And then you got the big guy, like, I'm a thingy. I forgot what he is, like a whale. It's just dope. Lots of cool aliens. Beautiful storyline. Lilo and Stitch at honorable mention number 8. Honorable mention number 7 is the Adventures of Ichabod Crane and Mr. Toad. This is an animated movie taking place of 2 segments. One being the retelling of the story of Sleepy Hollow, and the other one being the retelling of Mr. Toad and Badger and Mr. Toad, right? Was it? Well, the Badger and Mr. Toad segment's pretty fun. I like seeing Mr. Toad get in trouble with his automobile and just bragging and shit, but it's really on this list because of the Sleepy Hollow segment. The Sleepy Hollow segment is perfect and so haunting. Ichabod Crane is such a sleazebag. Where's the old Nick? And Bones isn't good either. Bones is a fuckboy. But, can't believe I just used the term fuckboy. I didn't mean to do that. Well, Bones is an asshole. But, Ichabod's a little shit. I don't even know what the term fuckboy means. I think I do. But at the same time, I don't. So I don't know why I use it. That was like a spur of the moment type shit. Fuck. But, no, Ichabod Crane is such a sleazebag. And the scene with the Headless Horseman is so great. And he's chasing him in the backgrounds are changing from colors back and forth. It's such a very intense, great sequence, very good action, and just very memorable, sticks with you. And that's why I had to be here in the honorable mention 7th spot, aka the 17th spot. 16, aka the 6th honorable mention spot, is the Aristocats. Everybody wants to be a cat. Everybody, just like I'm O'Malley the alley cat. And I'm alright with that. And this is about a duchess. She has a female cat and a bunch of children. She leaves her fortune to, when she dies, to the cats. The butler gets mad, tries to toss them in the river. They escape, meet up with an alley cat and a bunch of jazz cats and a drunken goose. The goose is actually drunk. It's fucking awesome because he was marinated. It's a dope movie, very fun adventure, very underrated. Very underrated Disney film. Just very fun and very lively. And that's why it's here at the honorable mention number 6 spot, or 16th spot. Number 15, or honorable mention number 5, is Zootopia. Zootopia, so many... Oh, it's vomiting on camera. I think I had to vomit there. Man, I'm gonna take a lay down after this. That wasn't good. But Zootopia is a great movie. I really enjoy this one. It's about an animal city where all animals collide. Predators and prey live side by side, but there is tension in between the two groups. And predators are going savage, and they are eating the prey. And it is up to a wily fox conman, played by Jason Bateman, voiced by Jason Bateman, and the first rabbit cop, just a very inspirited, go-lucky rabbit cop played by Jennifer Goodwin, to track it down. There is like drugs and gangsters and assassinations and evil governments and drug labs and bona fide murder and racism and lots of shit going on in this one. Lots of shit. Corruption. Love Zootopia. Zootopia is just very... It's kind of heavy-handed in a way with its message, but it's also fun. And it's just a good movie. So yeah, check out Zootopia here at the number 15 spot, aka the honorable mention number 5 spot. Coming in at number 14, or the honorable mention number 4 spot, is Wreck-It Ralph. I just love all the references to video games, man. You got like Sonic, you got Zangief, you got the Mario, you got the Q-Bert, you got the Pac-Man, got the Ghost, you got everything in this movie. You got some Gears of Wars shit going on. You got your like Mario Kart parodies. This is a very fun movie. I really like the character of Ralph, and the character of Penelope, both played by John C. Reilly and Sarah Silverman. I also like Fix-It Felix, played by that one dude, I don't forget his name, and the badass chick played by the one chick, I forget her name, but she's badass, she's in a bunch of shit. But I really like the idea of using a video game villain to kind of show, like, you can be who you are. Just because you have to play a certain role in society doesn't mean you're a bad person and stuff like that. It was an interesting story. Like, he wanted to be a good guy, he wanted to win a medal, but then he realized he didn't have to win a medal to be recognitioned in life. He just needed to earn recognition from himself and stuff like that. Like, it's a beautiful movie. Beautiful movie. I love that speech. I'm a bad guy, but that's not bad. I'm something like that, but I'm me, and me is good. Like, it's something like that. It's just great. Wreck-It Ralph's just fucking fantastic, man. That's why it's here at the honorable mention number 4 spot. Honorable mention number 3, or aka 13, is the one, the only Toy Story. What do I have to say about Toy Story? Characters are fantastic. The world is amazing. You got both Tom Hanks and Tim Allen giving excellent performances. You got Mr. Potato Head's fucking dope. The T-Rex is fucking dope. Slinky's fucking dope. Bo Peep's fucking dope. Pizza Planet's dope. Sid is dope. This movie is awesome. This movie is the shit. You're a toy! boy! Like, it's just so well done. Just so well done. Or, well, you're messing up the rescue mission! He's yelling at another toy or something. Or like a pigeon or something. Like, go away, pigeons! You're messing up the rescue mission! Like, there's so much good laughs in this movie, as much as a lot of heart and learning to get along and shit like that. Toy Story's just great. You know it. So yeah, that is the honorable mention 3 spot. Coming at the number 12 spot, or the honorable mention 2 spot, is The Great Finding Nemo. Again, the world of under the ocean is endless, and they explored this in depth. I mean, we go on an epic adventure with these characters. I love Marlin. I love Nemo. I love the scarfish in the prison, and all the other prison fish inside the aquarium. That's kind of like a prison to them. I like Dory. I like Bruce the shark. Fish are friends, not food. The fact that these sharks are going to an AAA meeting to not eat fish is brilliant. You got Crush the turtle. Dude! You know, just... you got the seagull. You got the little girl that shakes the bag and murders the fish. Little future serial killer in the making over there. I want a horror movie about that chick just murdering people. It could be brilliant. Fucking little brace face chick. She was creepy, man. I could see her murdering people. She could murder a shitload of people. But that's we're talking about Disney movies and murdering. I mean, it works. It's related, but at the same time, it's kind of wrong. I will stop. But no, Finding Nemo's fucking fantastic. So that's coming in at the number 12 spot, aka the honorable mention 2 spot. So my last honorable mention, or number 11, or honorable mention 1, is Jungle Book. Jungle Book's just so memorable. From the beetle vultures to the story of this kid just being raised in the jungle. You got Baloo, you got Bagheera, you got the elephant. Forward march! You know, the marching elephant. Looks very proud of himself. You got Ka. Trust in me. Trust in me. You got, of course, Shere Khan. One of the best Disney villains of all time. Shere Khan. He's played by some British dude, and he's played very well. Very evil and monstrous and tough, but also very sophisticated. You have just so many different great characters. King Louie, I want to be like you. I want to walk like you, talk like you too. You see it's true. Someone like me can learn to be a lot like you. Something like that. Brilliant songs. Brilliant animation. Brilliant characters. Very, very fun cast of characters. I just really like this movie. I really like The Jungle Book. And that's why it's my last honorable mention. Now, what you've all been waiting for. The shit! The doo-doo! The poopity-pop! Let's get to the shit! I'm sorry, I love that movie. The shit! The doo-doo! The poopity-pop! Let's get to the shit! So, here's my top 10, everyone. We've made it. We're only 19 minutes in. I zoomed for that pretty quick. I told you I was going to zoom for the honorable mentions. So we're at number 10. And number 10 is The Nightmare Before Christmas. Tim Burton and who the fuck did it? Because Tim Burton didn't direct it. Was it Robert Zemeckis? No, it wasn't Robert Zemeckis. I forget who directed this, but it wasn't Tim Burton. But this was Tim Burton's baby, man, and he brought it to life. With the help of his friend. Just the world of Halloween Town is great. The characters, Jack Skeleton, the mayor, Sally, the evil scientist, where his brain, he has his head and his head comes up and he's always trying to keep Sally held captive, and she has to poison him to get loose. The werewolf, the fucking werewolf dude. The Boogie Oogie Man. You can't forget the Boogie Oogie Man. I'm the Boogie Oogie Oogie Man. It's not the song, but fucking the trick-or-treaters, just everything. Santa Claus himself. This is both a Halloween and a Christmas movie. I like how they combine both holidays. They do it perfectly. Jack's a very sympathetic character and you're rooting for him, but you also know he's fucking shit up in the process. And he's being a little selfish, not selfish, a little selfish, but he's also, he learns, but he also is still very likable because, you know, he's just bored of the same old thing. He wants to find a new purpose. The dog, too. Zero. Zero's dope, like the Rudolph dog that's a ghost. Fucking awesome. The stop motion is brilliant. Beautifully done. It's just so well done. The movements, the design of the world is very unique, from the room of doors to just that urch that Jack walks upon when he's singing his lament under the moon. Just everything about this movie is so well done. Tim Burton and the other guy, the director, did a great job on this movie. Fantastic movie. Had to be in my top 10. The Nightmare Before Christmas coming in at number 10. Number 9 is Treasure Planet. I love Treasure Planet. I think it's one of the most underrated Disney animated movies of all time. This movie did an epic job on Captain John Silver. On John Silver. John Silver's amazing. I love John Silver in this movie. He's very compassionate, but still evil and conniving. Jim Hawkins is cool as well, but Jim Hawkins is really not the reason why I love this movie. Like I said, John Silver, but I also love Ben from the island. I love the robot version of Ben, who's all scared and fun. I love the captain, the female guard captain of the ship. She's so badass. I love the designs of the ship. Just from that little kind of surfboard with the mast he flies in the beginning, and he's flying through the clouds, just so amazing and so rushing. Just a rush of adrenaline, to these like ships, but they're like spaceships, but they're shaped like pirate boats. I really like that. I really like how they mix the olden aesthetic with the sci-fi elements. People are wearing bonnets, but you also got like the flying ships that fly through the air, the treasure planet, the fucking the little glooby gloppy map thing. Just awesome shit. Awesome stuff. I love Treasure Planet. I think it's one of the most underrated Disney animated movies of all time, and that's why it's here at my number 9 spot. We're about to hit you with something right here. So, number 8 is Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. This movie will always... I dropped my paper! Oh no! Oh no! Picked it up. We're cool. It's picked up. Yes! But, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs is a classic for a reason. I love this movie. Just it's one of Disney's it's the first full-length animated Disney movie. It's one of the first movies I've ever seen. And it used to terrify me. I mean, it was weird, because I could watch some horror films. I'd be watching some horror films and shit, but I'd still be scared of the evil queen when she turns into the witch. And I could be watching a couple of horror films, and that's fine, but then she'd come up and be like, and I couldn't finish the movie for some reason. She was terrifying me more than some horror films. Well, when I say horror films, I mean, I should have explained it better. Like Beetlejuice and Gremlins. I could watch Beetlejuice and Gremlins just fucking fine, but that evil witch is just, should have explained that much better. Fuck. But, yeah, this movie, just with the characters, the dwarves themselves, I love the dwarves. I love Dopey, I love Grumpy, Sneezy, Sleepy, Doc. The other ones are alright as well. But it's just, the epic sequences of, like, her turning into the witch and just how crazy that shit is. And she takes the glass, the hunter with the knife, and he's about to cut her heart out, but he doesn't. The mirror in the wall, the creepy-ass mirror. The man in the mirror in the wall. Just everything collided. Everything collides in this movie. That terrific ending with the boulder and the vultures. And they're about to wreck this bitch. They're about to brutally murder her, and she's trying to get the boulder on him, and that scene with the vultures and the rocks and the everything. This movie was just so well done. Greatly animated. One of the most influential. Everybody likes to shit on it now and be like, Frozen, Frozen, Frozen. Well, remember who brought you Frozen. Remember who brought you to the table. There'd be no Frozen without no Snow White. Yeah, we all know who should have really won that rap battle. But yeah, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, man. Number 8. Great movie. Great movie. I love it. Number 7 is another underrated Disney movie. The Black Cauldron. The Black Cauldron is just a very interesting Disney movie. You have one of the scariest villains in the Horned King. The Horned King is just so dope and creepy. He's got that little cool goblin guy with the one eye and shit. Like one big eye and master. And the Horned King is just sitting there, and he's got just the aesthetic of it. You have like the really... I like how weird the tone is, because you got this really sappy elements with the little boy like, I want to be a warrior, and fucking little stable boy. Well, I want to be a warrior, like Lil Wimp, and then you got the little bear thing. So like, he's like the Jar Jar Binks before there was Jar Jar Binks, but he's awesome. I like Jar Jar Binks, so he was like the original Jar Jar Binks. And he's fucking dope. And I like how so weird, like you got this weird, like, fantasy, happy, just really happy, very kidified shit. And then you got the Horned King trying to bring the dead back and genocide and all this crazy shit by killing a pig. It's... It shouldn't work. And to a lot of people, they don't think it works. But I think it just makes such this fever dream of awesomeness that is just... I love it, man. I love it, man. You can't go wrong with the Black Cauldron. The only thing is, it might be a little too weird for you. It might be a little too dark for you. It might be a little too fantasy kitty for you. Because it's all those things. It's all those things. It's a trip. It's a fucking trip. You just gotta buckle in and take the ride of the black culture. Yeah, man. That's why number 7 is black culture. Number 6, probably not a surprise, but Alice in Wonderland. What can I say? Yeah, this is number 6. Black culture was number 7. But what can I say that hasn't already been said about Alice in Wonderland? This is just a magical journey of trippiness. So many iconic characters. The Mad Hatter. A happy birthday to you, to me. Or, to me, to you. Have a happy birthday. Fucking, you got the bartender. Got the Cheshire Cat. Got Tweedledee and Tweedledum. You got the story of the carpenter and the walrus and the clams. Just a fun altercation. The Queen off with his head. The cards painting the roses red and then running and fumbling all over each other. The White Rabbit. I'm late for a very important date. No time to say hello, goodbye. I'm late. Just fantastic again. The bright colors, the blue caterpillar. Who are you? And he's smoking a hookah, man. He's smoking a hookah because this is a drug movie. This is shit. You could review this on 420. Make perfect sense. Shut up, stomach. We're gonna make it for this review without taking a shit. We're gonna make it. Then we're gonna go take the shit afterwards. We're gonna take the shit afterwards. We can do this. I know you're not feeling too well. Shouldn't have ate that yogurt. It's probably why I almost vomited earlier too. Didn't think it would last this long though. But Alice in Wonderland is just, and I like how you're seeing it through the mind of a proper English girl, little girl who's very proper, been taught a very proper way, very logical, and just has to deal with this totally illogical, wacky situation by applying logic. It's just a great timeless tale, and the Disney version is one of the best adaptations out there. Are there better? I've seen some better that I enjoy more. I won't say better, but I've enjoyed more. But I really love this one, and that's why it's number 6 on the Disney movie list. Number 5 is The Incredibles. Now, I love superheroes. I'm a big fan, and I really like the Fantastic Four. So I love the little parody here, but also own take on the superhero family, Disney's take. Just really great characters like the Dash, love Dash, look at it running super fast and shit. Violet, the shy teenager who's invisible. Dash is cocky. You got Mr. Incredible. In a world where superheroes are outlaws, he's trying to be a good dad, trying to be just a normal person, but he keeps reaching back for that life. He misses the adrenaline of being a superhero. He misses saving the day. And you got Elasti-Woman, who was cool with being a superhero back then, but she's just trying to make sure her family's happy and live a normal life. I love the idea of superheroes being sued for damages. That shit's hilarious. That's the fun. That would happen in our world if superheroes exist. We would be suing the shit out of them for damages because we gotta ruin a good thing. We always gotta do that shit. So I love that. I love Frozone. Woman, where's my super suit? Like, you can't go wrong with Samuel L. Jackson, man. And he's just so dope. He's like one of the coolest superheroes with ice powers. Like, he makes it look cool. Like, Iceman is okay, But Frozone's 10 times better than Iceman because he's Samuel L. Jackson. Woman, where's my super suit? You also got Baby Jack Jack with that awesome finale reveal. And you got one of the best fucking villains in Disney history with Syndrome. A kid who was scorned by Mr. Incredible for trying to be a sidekick, but very smart, very crafty. Grows up to be super rich because of these ideas he builds, and decides to try to kill all the superheroes, build a robot to murder Mr. Incredible, then beat that robot live in front of everybody to become their new hero. Such a crazy, petty, sadistic motherfucker who literally commits genocide and almost gets away with it. Damn. Also, he's voiced by Jason Lee. How awesome is that? That's fucking epic. Syndrome just flies under the radar, but he is one of the best Disney villains of all time. I put him in my top 4. Man. He'd be right up there. Or maybe even top 3. No, 4, because I put Maleficent up there too. Just because the movie isn't up there doesn't mean she doesn't get to be up there. She's definitely up there. But yeah, I think Syndrome would be my number 2 though. I fucking love Syndrome. But yeah, it's just... This movie's just great. If you like superhero movies, if you like family movies, you'll love this movie. It's great. So yeah. Coming in at number 5 is The Incredibles. Coming in at number 4 is Monsters, Inc. Now you gotta know this. So like I said before, my favorite genre is superhero films. My second favorite genre is horror. My favorite subgenre of horror is monster. So of course, Monsters, Inc. I love monsters, man. And this movie, to have monsters having to live off of sucking the screams off of innocent children, stealing their scream energy, and running this factory with all these doors to break into their houses is so dope. Just very colorful movie, very funny movie. Billy Crystal and John Goodman are great as Mike and Sully. They have great connection, great chemistry. Did I say this is number? Yeah, this is number 4. They have such great chemistry, such fun. Steve Buscemi as the one of the villains, and Randall, the creepy lizard guy who I love. He's my icon on Letterboxd. He's fucking dope. Just so good at playing a slimy bastard, which is what he plays in this movie. I have a lot of fun with this movie. I love how they're afraid of children and how they make up that the child has all these superpowers to throw them around and shit. Like, they're like complaining to me. I love the monster world. I love how there's like a Godzilla monster walks around and all these different types, shapes and colors of monsters. Just beautiful, and all the cars and just how the world is, just seeing the world operate. And just the doors, man. The doors leading the door chase at the end where they're going through all the doors and they're chasing Randall and they're going all over the place to try to save little Boo, who's fucking dope. And it's just an awesome fucking movie. The little snow beast guy with the snow cones wants a snow cone. Like, that's just rude. Fucking, I'll be over here with my snow cones. Like, it's just so good. Monsters, Inc. is brilliant. I love this one more than Toy Story. This is my favorite Pixar film. It's just so creative. I think it's one of the most creative out of the bunch. Just entering into the world of monsters and how their corporation works, where they get their energy from, all that. Just like everything, the idea that went into this movie is just brilliant. And that's why it's here at number 4. Number 3 is The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Another one of the greatest villains of all time in this movie. He'd probably be my number 3. Frollo. I love how dark and grounded this movie is. Does it have silly moments with the gargoyles? Yes. But it's really the story of our hunchback, I forget his name, Quasimodo. Our hunchback Quasimodo, Esmeralda, that big knight dude, and Frollo. I love how there isn't a forced romance between Quasimodo and Esmeralda. Yes, he cares for his friend, and yes, he's a little upset when she ends up getting with the knight, but he ends up being happy for her and celebrating them. I'm glad there is no forced connection. They're just happy as friends. I love that. I love the Prince of Thieves with the puppet show and the fun dancing and shit like that. Judge Frollo, one of the best villains to ever come on screen. I love how it shows the corruption of religion and how he's killing the people in the name of God and torturing these people in the name of God. But he also wants to sleep with this girl, like, who's probably a teenager, and he's an old-ass man. But even if she's old enough, he's still an old-ass man and wants to fuck her against her will. And if she doesn't fuck him, he's gonna burn her alive. That shit's crazy. And he sings about it in one of the best villain songs of all time. Hellfire, dark fire, now gypsy, it's your turn. Choose me or your pyre. Choose me or you will burn. Just brilliant shit. The music's great. The bells of Notre Dame. The bells of Notre Dame. Something the Outcast. I forget the name, but God Save the Outcast or something. Hellfire, just brilliant. The beautiful visuals of this movie. Frollo's death's amazing. This movie's just very brilliantly well done. A very adult movie. I feel like it's an adult movie first, kid movie second, but can still be enjoyed by children. It's a timeless movie. It's very impactful, and that's why it's number 3. Hunchback of Notre Dame. Number 2, I gotta go with The Lion King and the best Disney villain of all time, Scar. It's my favorite. So it goes Scar, Syndrome, Frollo, Maleficent. That's my top 4 Disney villains, but animated at least. But Lion King is the shit. Fucking. First of all, the songs hit. It's the circle of life and it moves us all. You got fucking Hakuna Matata. Such a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata. For the rest of your days, it's a prophecy. I'm out of here. Hakuna Matata. I don't even know if I said that right. You got the fucking be prepared. I know that your lack of attention is just because of war hog's backside. Just all the songs are great. The characters are really well done. I love Scar. He's just a sleazy, sneaky little bastard. He is like the little finger of the Lion King world. And how he manipulates Simba and manipulates Mufasa and manipulates the hyenas is so well done. So well done, and I love his comeuppance in the end. Timon and Pumbaa are great. Simba's dope. Fuck Matthew Broderick, but Simba's still dope. Fucking Timon and Pumbaa are awesome. They're just so funny. That is Mr. Warthog. Like, they whoop ass, man. Just the beauty of this movie. This movie looks like a painting come to life. Oh, Rafiki as well, hitting people with the stick. I love Rafiki. Fucking greatest, like, voodoo monkey person in a movie. Well, not monkey person, monkey animal in a movie. Voodoo chief, or not voodoo chief, that's not the word. Like, he's like a Native American. He's he's a spiritual character. He's just a fun monkey. I love Rafiki. He's just so dope. I meant I like the spiritual or voodoo characters, and Rafiki, I just love him. He's one of those characters. Fucking, like I said, this seems like a painting brought to life. The landscapes from the elephant graveyard with all the bones and darkness to Pride Rock and the beauty of it, and then after it, the drought, how desolate it looks. And when Timon and Pumbaa are walking through the backgrounds and they're singing and dancing and shit with Simba, it's just, it's all fantastic. The Lion King's dope, man. And that's why it's here at the number 2 spot. Now, number 1 is Beauty and the Beast. I love Beauty and the Beast. It's one of the best love stories of all time. Not the greatest. I still think there are way better, but it's one of the best for sure. And it's not Stockholm Syndrome, because he lets her go. And she lives on her own fruition. And she doesn't plan on coming back. The only reason she does come back, well, she wasn't going to come back for a while, but the only reason she does come back right away is because she knows he's in danger and wants to save her. That's not Stockholm Syndrome. Had to clear that up. She wouldn't have left, or she would have came back right away without knowing that he's in danger if it was Stockholm Syndrome. I love the characters. I love Luminaire. I love Cogsworth. I love the little chip in his cup. Fucking the beast. The beast is so badass, man. He fights the wolves. Just so cool and shit. Just so cool. Yeah, I just did that on camera. I probably shouldn't have, but I did. This movie's just so fun. I love the Be Our Guest song. This could be the night. Beauty and the Beast, you know the song. That dancing shot where they shoot from the chandelier down. They're dancing in the circle. Looks brilliant. Great villain in Gaston, the pompous dick. I also like LeFou. LeFou's just a fun side character. He's just really fun. And I love just two people, different worlds. Just colliding and learning about each other and growing with each other and learning not to judge a book by its cover. And the Beast needs to learn to grow up and to accept love. He needs to learn to accept love, that people can love him in the form he is. And Belle needs to learn not to judge a book by its cover, even though she kind of already knows that, but she needs to work a little with the Beast, because he might be gruff on the outside, but that doesn't mean that there isn't some good inside. And don't take that it has to be talked about, this message, because it could be taken the very wrong way. It could be taken very wrongly, but I do think it's a beautiful, great message. If you explain it right, and if you you gotta go to details, because there's certainly some shit that could go wrong with this message, like stuff like that. But it's just, in the end of the day, it's a beautiful, fun movie. I love the gothicness of the castle, and then I love when it turns good. Just, I love that the two contrasting. They're both beautiful in their own way. Like I said, the fight with the wolves, the beast design is the big bear dog things, just great. This is just an awesome movie, and it's my number one animated Disney film for a reason. It's just beautiful. It's timeless. It's timeless, and it's above them all for sure. Well, anyways, I'm gonna. So that's it, guys. That was my 10 for 10. Thank you, Nightwatch and Natalie, for the tag. They said whoever wants to do it can do it. I was there, and I was like, hell yeah. I hope you enjoyed my list. I'm sorry it's so long, but I don't know. And I'm sorry for the honorable mentions, but I could not exclude them. It's just I already had plans, man. But I did do the top 10. I technically did the top 10. You didn't say we couldn't have honorable mentions. Loophole. But anyways, whoever wants to do this tag, just go ahead, do it. I'm not gonna tag anybody because I feel like everybody's been tagging. Everybody tagging people like mad quick, like the Flash. You need to slow down. I'm like more like the turtle, like the villain, the turtle. I move very slowly. I got 2 other tags from these guys I gotta do, and they've already tagged a shitload of people. So I'm not gonna tag anybody else from that either. But I will do the other 2 tags because they're like, they look really fun, and I do want to sink my teeth into those. But yeah, thank you again, Knight, for tagging me in this. Thank you to Knight and Natalie for creating this tag. Thank you to Coriander for being awesome. Though I did see you shat on Maximum Overdrive. Maybe I am thinking maybe I should change. I need to change my TCM2 jokes to some Maximum Overdrive jokes, because that's another movie I love. But nah, I'm just fucking with you. Coriander's great, man. Coriander's like really smart and shit. She knows her horror, and she's just a very nice, sweet lady. You know. Check out the Night Watch in general. Check them out, man. And check out Natalie. She seems fucking dope. Links will be below, hopefully. Now, I gotta go take a shit, but you guys have a good day. Stay frosty. This is Trenchy, signing off. Beep, bop, boop.